Any XFL rules you would like to see in the NFL?
I like the kickoff.
far?
I love the kickoff.
The kickoff.
Y'all like the
rule.
kickoff?
Awesome. They have to kick it. From what I could tell, and tell me if I'm wrong, they have to kick it in between the 10 and the 20. Is that
It has
right?
to be playable.
20,
Yes,
10,
right.
and 30.
10 and 30.
It has to be playable.
And they can't move right until it's
The
called.
lineman can't move until it's called.
It's awesome. And I like the penalties for messing up. They get put on 45. I'm like, this is great. So I like that particular thing. I would love to see that come over. I like the way that they don't protect the quarterback as much.
Yeah, they get blasted.
It is awesome
They
to
get
watch. It is
blasted.
so fun to watch. I enjoyed watching this more than I did NFL this year. And I've only watched 3 games. I watched the Houston game. I watched the Seattle versus Tampa Bay. That was a boring game.
Yeah, that one was bad.
And I wanted to catch the Houston game the other night, and I didn't get to.
St. Louis, it was a really good game. And what's so funny is Greg McElroy is one of the, he used to be a quarterback at Alabama. He's one of the color commentators for the XFL, and he came out with his, after week 2, he came out with his power rankings in the XFL.
Awesome.
Power rankings. But I'll tell you what, the Houston team is really fun to watch.
They are. That's the
They're
one I
fun
liked.
to watch.
You saw that pass that dude threw, didn't
Yeah.
you? Oh, my God, that was beautiful.
And I understand what you meant by the Tampa Bay Seattle game was boring, and that's what I'll get into is just this league, what's gonna hurt it right now really to watch is quarterback play.
Yeah, both of them are horrible.
Only 3 of these teams have got genuine quarterbacks that are actually playing at a high enough level to be at the pro level. Houston, look at them, they're 2-0. DC, look at them, they're 2-0. And then St. Louis, who only lost by 4 to Houston. I mean, Teamu was 81% completion percentage for 3 touchdowns. So they played really well. The other teams, Dallas, Landry Jones really looked awful when he first came out there on the field, but he started to put it together late in that game. He might be able to be the other quarterback in the league that kind of can play at this level. Tampa Bay, I thought they had something when they said they were going to have Aaron Murray playing quarterback. He looked awful week 1. Week 2, they could not decipher between the second or third quarterback who they wanted to play. Seattle, the dude's throwing motion is disgusting. I don't know who that Silvers kid is, but I hate watching him throw the football. I really do. And McGloin, whatever the hell he was talking about at halftime that they needed to change up the whole offense. He said that because, they can interview him right then and there. They just walk off the field. He threw an interception. They'd ask him what went wrong. He said, we just need to change everything. We need to change the whole offensive scheme. He said that going off at halftime.
He was 3 of 15 when he said that.
15.
When he
He
said
was
that.
just playing bad. And
said,
LA,
"We need to change the game plan, Zach."
He needs to get eye surgery.
and then the Wildcats, they'll have good quarterback play because this was the first week that Josh Johnson got to play for them. He's played.
Did not get to see him.
He's got to play, at the NFL level, of course, and so he should look better once he gets more
One of
reps
those
with
teams
his team. But
has not scored a touchdown. I think it was Tampa Bay.
yeah, they are not.
But and if you look at their coaches, they've got good coaches out.
Tampa Bay has got.
Overall, like
it's
the whole
Bob
board.
Stoops is out there. We talked about that on Friday.
They've got
Jerry
they've got
Glanville. You remember
Jerry
the old
Glanville,
I got his autograph.
Falcon?
The head coach for the Tampa Bay team is Mark Trestman.
So they're going to have. I think it's a fun league. I
You remember Michael Haynes? Zach?
I do.
Oh, yeah. Andre didn't remember him, and then I met a guy the other day here in Shelby. His last name is Haynes, and I just said Michael Haynes. Neither one of them had ever heard of Michael Haynes. And so I got Jerry Glanville and Michael Haynes' autograph in the hotel, the Atlanta Falcons hotel. See, back in the old days, folks, they had their training facility. They had their own hotel and training facility there in Atlanta. And so when we went down for radio, we got to stay actually in the hotel. And so when you go down the lobby, the players were coming in and out all the time. And I saw Andre Rison, didn't get his autograph, but I got Michael Haynes and Jerry Glanville's autographs that week. So I'll never forget. I think we got Glanville's in the parking lot next to his car or something. Excuse me, quick. About choked on myself all of a sudden for some reason. But yeah, I got Glanville and Michael Haynes autographs. Is that all right? Some of these rules are going to sound familiar, Hunter. Rule proposals for the Extreme Football League.
Wait. So these are proposals for like this year, or
This is for an Extreme Football League.
So not the XFL at all.
No. These are just proposals.
for if you were to make a league
Right.
and call it the Extreme?
No such thing as an illegal hit. Every player can use steroids and is encouraged to do so.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Quarterback uses Nerf Vortex footballs.
That would be great.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I would love that.
Those things would fly.
Here's one of my ideas that's been thrown around for regular football. No punting allowed. I say no punting, Zach. You have to get to first down. Taunting is encouraged, and you get penalized for being polite. So if you're out there going, and is it Andrew Luck or Phillip Rivers? Which one of them don't cuss? And it's like, yeah, good job, really good.
Well, no, Andrew Luck used to tell him good hit, but Phillip Rivers doesn't cuss. They literally was talking. I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking to Chris Jones, the defensive tackle that won the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. He said one time he hit Phillip Rivers, and Phillip Rivers tried to talk smack to him, but the whole time was like, "Listen here, you little freaker. Okay, you dag nabbit, you hit me really good." But he didn't cuss at all. He just used those like dag nabbits and mother freakers. I'll say, oh well, okay, that's nice trash talk, I guess.
Yeah, he would get penalized for that.
Okay.
Fans get to call plays. Now, I don't see why the XFL can't institute something like that to have a first play after halftime and the fans vote or something like that.
We got the technology for it.
Right. This is another one of mine, Zach. So they've actually got two of my rules that I want in real football. Kneel downs are illegal. Quarterback kneels when they're running slides. I don't think they should be able to slide because it puts too much pressure on the defense to avoid is he going down forward or backwards?
Yeah.
Then when he goes down, can I hit him in the body or I can't hit him in the head. I can't hit him in the legs. And they're all going down, so I guess I'll hit them somewhere in the middle, which is kind of weird. I just think it's a hard. And then we're playing football. You've crossed the line of scrimmage. Let's get hit. Let's not slide down. So that's one I really like that one. Sideline coolers, Hunter. This one's for you. Optional alcoholic sideline coolers for a beer sponsor.
If they want to get drunk, let them get drunk. I don't care.
What do you think Mike Vanderjack will be over there doing, Zach? Peyton Manning's drunken kicker. You remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Peyton Manning had a comment. The Vanderjack got on a radio show and was making comments about the team one time, and they asked Peyton about his thoughts, and he said, "I'm not answering any questions about my liquored up kicker."
Wow.
I think it was right before the Pro Bowl or something. It was something. Peyton was not happy with his alcoholic kicker. All right, here we go, Hunter. Celebrations after touchdowns are mandatory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
why would they not? That's why a lot of people within the past few years have started to refer to it as the no fun league in the NFL because they don't let them really celebrate.
Here's the tie on to it. No, there's actually no extra points in this league.
So it's like the XFL, or is it just 7?
No, there is extra points, but it's determined by judges on your touchdown celebrations.
That's awesome.
You get 0 points for a bad act, 1 point for good, 2 points for great.
Nah.
I do like the.
Why can't we have the AP voters vote on touchdown celebrations? We trust them into telling us who the top ranked teams in the sports are. They know everything. We can't have the AP voters do it.
I do like the different extra point conversion options
In the XFL.
I mean, you should always have the
3,
option
2,
whether you do it or
1.
not. Yeah, I like that.
What about prop bets involving the beer cooler? If our punter kicks 160, your whole offensive line has to chug a beer before the next series.
Now you're just talking alcoholic football.
This is the XFL before they try to get serious with it. All right.